Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome to Fantasy Forecast. My name's Mike. I'll be your DFS weatherman for December 6th, 2016. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of last night's scores and then discuss today's six-game slate. DraftKings, 277.75 on a night like last night. This was a loss. I saw on the GPP parts it was in the top half, but cash entries are always different from GPP entries, and people would have told me if this won. I'm certain this was a loss pretty much across the board. Same thing with FanDuel. It was not a good day. It just is what it is. Let me go ahead and go through my score here. You can see I bet it. 6 entries in the double up. I mean, I definitely played my money. Wall and Westbrook were just fine, but it was Daniels and Barton. Chandler hurt for his price. If I'd gone Barnes, this would have been a cash win. Really mad about that. Hollis was okay, Booker was okay, but Gibson didn't pay his price either. Embiid too, we're starting to expect him to get 32 points, and he didn't pull 32. It was the first time he was human in a long time. Still close to value, but not enough. On a night when you needed 320 to cash, 301 doesn't cut it. My original lineup had a 314, but even that wasn't good enough. So if you followed the original and didn't get the update in time, you were closer, but still no cigar. And guys, I'm going to have a loss once in a while. It's just the way it is, but I will always show the results. Let's go ahead and move on to today's lineup. So for today, you can see it right here. Dragic and Rodriguez at your point guard. Ellington and Hood for your shooting guard. Hayward and Butler for your small forward. Porzingis and Ilyasova for your power forward. And Whiteside for your center today. FanDuel was actually a relatively easy lineup to build today. All the pieces fit just perfectly. DraftKings was more difficult. Let's move over there, and then I'll review all the lineups on FanDuel. Today's upcoming for DraftKings: Dragic at the point guard, Henderson at your shooting guard, Hayward for your small forward, Lauer for your power forward, Whiteside for your center, Rodriguez for your guard slot, McRoberts in your forward slot, and Wall for your utility today. Now let's go ahead and head back over to FanDuel, and I'll run through today's slate. It's a really tough slate today, guys. You don't have any over-unders in the 210s or anything like that. They're all in the 200s or the 190s. They're all relatively slower opponents. Today is a difficult game to play. Now, there are a lot of people that say this is good because it's tough to identify value. There's other people that hate it. Personally, I found enough value on both DraftKings and on this site still where I think it's an okay day, but we shall see. Wall's it's the only way you can spend up today. I did it on DraftKings because he's cheaper, he comes in cheaper, but here, 9,500 on the end of a back-to-back, I think he's more in line for like a 32-minute day, and that's going to probably depress his performance, so I'm passing. Bledsoe against Utah, pass. It doesn't matter if it's a short slate, you can still pass and find decent options. Dragic, great position. Really, Miami is so beat up, they've got guys out, he picks up extra usage all the time. I mean, he's basically the front court leader right now. Why shouldn't he put up 35 points today or more? That's your 5 times you need. Dragic is my first go. D-Rose has been okay. I think it's a GPP pick today. Jackson hasn't done enough in his first game back. You need to wait for him to give you a ceiling performance before you start to play him. Hill could be a sneaky GPP pick if he plays. I think people will stay off him, not sure if he's going to play or not. It really is 50-50. Rondo coming back from the suspension, I wouldn't. He's probably going to be a touch rusty. You'd be surprised what one game can do. Rubio, we've talked about him before. Just stay away. Tyler Johnson, I like it at 4,900. I don't like him as much at 5,200 on a day when there's a couple other choices at cheap on the point guard, which I'll point out right now. Peyton, Ish Smith, pass until you get to Rodriguez. Philly is so beat up right now, and they need their big men running, that Rodriguez and Ilyasova are like locks today. So I'm running both of those boys. I want the big men, and I don't like taking them against Memphis, but Memphis, like the Lakers, has played a little bit better than a lot of people believe, and I think that they can hang with them. If we're lucky, we get another overtime game. Harrison, The thing about the Memphis cheap value today, guys, is with Zebo coming back, it's going to cut into a lot of those scrubs minutes a little. So you might want to see where that shakes out a little bit first before you play Memphis scrubs today. Like Troy Daniels has just gone out for me, and I won't be playing Holiday today because of Holiday's only a play if Courtney Lee is out, and it looks like he's damn sure going to play today. He's probable. So that's it for a light point guard position today. I mean, with Bayless out, you guys see it there. I mean, they're just, Philly is really hurting. There's value on Philly and there's value on Miami today. There is no value on Memphis anymore today, and not with Zebo coming back. That's an opinion, but we shall see. Sheldon Mack is intriguing, really cheap if you need to go really cheap. I wouldn't go to Grant or Kanan. Grant doesn't apply anymore with Rondo back, and Kanan doesn't do enough with any time that he gets. And Exum, no, I mean, go with Mack instead. Okay, it's your shooting guard. Like I told you, we're passing on Holiday today. Your value in this solution, and honestly, I would not be spending up. You've got Beal, you've got Wade, back-to-back game. Wade has sat before on back-to-backs. I wouldn't even trust rostering that. You'll be scrambling at the last minute when you find out he sits. Wade, Levine, no. Booker, not against Utah. KCP. KCP is a little intriguing as a GPP play, but I don't think it's anything other than GPP play today. Pass on Fournier. Richardson may play, may not play. If he doesn't play, Miami's value just skyrockets. Guys like Dragic just go off the cliff in terms of what you want them for. Just, you have to lock them. Guys like Ellington. I think Ellington is really solid today. I'm kind of thinking that Richardson will miss one more game before coming back, and if he does, Ellington's in line for another 30, 35 point day, or minute day, which could lead to 30 points. Wonderful. You can stick off of Daniels today. I think he's going to be very chalky after what's been going on, and I don't think you're going to see 40 points from him. I think you're going to see more like around 22 from him today. That's just an opinion, but it's where I think it's going to go. Holiday, avoid. McGruder's opened up with Miami still hurting really bad. Henderson is open damn near minimum, and you can even look at Hollis Thompson, but if you have the extra $200, I'd be looking at Henderson. And that's about it, the shooting guard today. Small forward, okay, shooting guard you spend down, as cheap as you can get away. Small forward, spend up. You want Hayward today. Hayward's been putting up 5 times value consistently, and he's got a Phoenix opponent. I know it's Utah, but just lock and load, guys. Hayward is one of the top choices on the board today. Much better than Leonard. I mean, Leonard is so subject to Pops' playing and coaching that the game needs to go perfect for him to hit 40 points. He almost never does, so he's overpriced. Carmelo, you guys have seen how many stinkers he can put up for his one good 60-point game. I will not keep rostering for the 60-point game to keep on dealing with 22-point disasters all the time. Porter's probably the first place I would look if I was going to spend up further, but you don't need to. Besides Hayward, you got Butler in this lineup, and Butler looks solid, solid, solid. And especially if we play that like maybe Wade doesn't play, gets a few extra less minutes today because it's the back-to-back. They're not going to do that to Butler. Butler will get his full run, so soak it. Let's see here. Anything else with small forward today? I wouldn't look at Tucker cheap. Troy Williams again, but like I said, some Memphis values coming back. I'm kind of steering clear of all the Memphis guys today. And I think that's about it in the small forward position. Let's move over to power forward. You can spend up and take Porzingis. There's no problem there today because you have the money for it. Aldridge is cheap enough where you can look at that too. It could be intriguing. People might point chase with Ibaka. I wouldn't today. That's a clear point chasing play. The guy doesn't score 48 points all the time. Not anywhere near half the time. Gibson, pass at 5,900, too expensive now. Harris is a GPP play today. I passed Dieng against San Antonio. Like I said, I'm passing on Memphis value with JaMychal Green. I'm going to pass on, well, I wouldn't pass on Markieff Morris. Markieff Morris is scoring dependent, definite GPP pick today. And Lauer doesn't look bad either. Lauer's been playing enough minutes to meet value at his 4,600 price. Even Saric, Philly is really, really beat up and hurting right now. Philly and Miami should be your value targets of the day. Guys from those teams. McRoberts. Definitely McRoberts because of the Miami absences. And Dudley's a sneaky play on a day when Utah's got one of its highest scores implied with Phoenix playing them. Dudley is a sneaky play if you got some extra minutes. I don't see too much else here in the power forward position. Let's move on to the center today. Okay, don't take Cat against San Antonio. Why? You're literally burning $200 in FanDuel salary today when you can take Whiteside. That's not the case over on DraftKings, but on FanDuel, it's a no-brainer. Take Whiteside. Your only other choice if you have to spend down is Drummond. I mean, you can go with Gasol, but you're point chasing, and I'm never an advocate of point chasing unless it's smart point chasing. I mean, Gasol played, what, a double overtime game and got himself a massive score, but it's not going to happen. Double overtime's not going to happen again, and on top of that, I mean, he could sit. It's a back-to-back. Those kind of risks always scare me. I mean, on a cash game, you want to avoid chances that people sit. That's why Dwayne Wade is not in this lineup. He's sat in previous seasons on the second half of back-to-backs. Drummond, possibly. Gasol is point chasing. Vooch, too expensive. Gobert, possibly against Phoenix, but I still wouldn't. Not when you have a Whiteside choice. Gortat, the other Gasol, Rolo. Rolo is interesting at only $5,000. You start to get to where you don't need to do a lot to pay, like I've been saying before. The mid-tiers come down enough, and he does have enough statistical performance, rebounds, assists, things like that. He's not just a scoring-dependent guy, so that's important. Rolo's a GPP pick. And, you know, that's about it. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I mean, I would not be spending down at center today. There just is not a point. Okay. So that's it for Fantasy Forecast Optimal Cash Lineups today. Sorry it's a shorter video, but I have a special edition video on bankroll management coming out to you guys very soon. You can watch. It should be available right about after lock. Your 2-minute roundup for today. Dragic and Rodriguez for your point guard. Ellington and Hood in your shooting guard. Hayward and Butler for your small forwards. Porzingis and Ilyasova for your power forwards. And Whiteside for your center. Moving over to DraftKings. Dragic for your point guard, Henderson for your shooting guard, Hayward for your small forward, Lauer for your power forward, Whiteside for your center, Rodriguez for your guard position, McRoberts in your forward position, and John Wall for your utility spot today. Thank you guys so much for watching Fantasy Forecast. That's it for December 6th, 2016. Please leave a thumbs up if you like today's lineup. And if not, please leave a comment below. I try to comment once a day on all these lineups. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you want like last minute lineup updates and things like that. I go ahead and post all that stuff on Twitter if I don't have a chance to put a video up. The link is in the video description below. And please subscribe. Watch an ad occasionally to support this free channel. Have a great day. Go on out there and go win some big money, guys.